Hello, my name is YiviriRasifatuTombir. In today's video, I'm going to share with you an AI tool that you can use to generate feedback for your students' essays, and also you can use it to level any text of your choice according to your students' proficiency level. This AI tool is called Magic School AI. So if you haven't used Magic School before, you can sign up at MagicSchool.ai, and this is how the homepage will look like. You'll see magic tools and then teacher tools and all of these tools that you can use as an educator. So Magic School does not just give you the possibility to generate feedback for your students or level text. You can perform many tasks with it. You can generate images, you can rewrite text, you can plan your lessons, um, you can generate multiple choice questions and lots of things that you can do as a teacher to reduce your workload. But in this video, I'm just going to focus on two features of teacher tools. And the first one is writing student feedback. Okay, so if I go to writing student feedback, AI, Magic School gives me the possibility to select the grade for my learners. So here, I will go for grade 12. Let me see. Well, it's not giving me, I'm not able to select here. I'm not sure, maybe because I am recording. Yeah, but the exercise that I prepared is for grade 12. And then the next one, I'm prompted to give the assignment description. And I'll just quickly copy the assignment description from here, the topic, and what I want the students to do for me. So I'll just paste the assignment description here, and then I'm asked to provide the rubric. Yes, so the rubric that Magic School will use to provide feedback for my learners. And this is the rubric that I already prepared. So I'll just copy and paste here. And then I can also give additional instructions for the type of feedback that I want. And since with AI, the more specific, the more detailed you are with your prompts, the more accurate your output would be. So I prefer to give additional instructions so that Magic School can give my students the best feedback for their essay. And now here, I am going to insert the writing. So my students' essay for Magic School to provide the feedback. But in this case, and this is why I love this tool so much, I'm going to upload an essay, and this essay was handwritten by my students. And then I scanned the essay, and I'm going to use it, upload it here for Magic School to provide feedback. So the essay is loading. Okay. And so it's loaded. Yeah. So I've uploaded the essay, and now I can go ahead and generate my feedback. Okay. All right. So let's have a quick look at what the essay looks like. We have areas of strength. So it identifies areas of strength, and then areas of growth, general feedback on writing mechanics, and the next step revision task. All right. So it gives all these details so that the learner knows exactly what they did well so that they can reinforce it, and then where they didn't do well and the next steps for them in order to improve their writing. So once you get this feedback, you can either copy it and paste and then share with your students, or if they're in a low resource context, you could maybe then print and then share with your learners. You can also edit your feedback here, right here on Magic School AI, and you can also translate. Yeah, you can translate your feedback. Feedback is very, essential part of student assessment, and it is not just about giving feedback, but also making sure that learners have understood what the feedback is about, what they are expected to do. And if you have maybe multilingual students who do not have English as their first language, then you want to be sure that they have understood exactly what they need to do. So my students, for example, they have French as their language of instruction. So I can translate the feedback into French, but because of time, I will not do that. Or you can save this as a resource in your resource library, and then you can do whatever you want to do with it later. And one important thing that Magic AI does is that it provides an exemplar. So it shows you how to, you know, conduct the process of generating feedback for your students' ACEs. One thing I would like to say is that, yes, the feedback is detailed, is constructive, but then we need to remember that AI cannot give student feedback over time, because the feedback is solely dependent on the writing that is provided to AI at that moment. This means that we cannot then rely 100% on the feedback that AI is giving, but we need to create time and also read the students' essays and provide feedback ourselves so that we can monitor the students' progress. But of course, this is already helping, because in very large class context, for example, it is difficult for teachers to give this kind of detailed feedback. So this is already good. Um, and then there is also, AI hallucinations. You want to make sure that when you get the feedback, you quickly go through it and be sure that AI is not bringing some false information or saying things that are not correct. So you cannot rely 100% on what AI has said, has given, generated. You need to cross-check to be sure that the feedback is good enough. Okay, so that was that about writing feedback. The next feature of teacher tools that I would like us to look at today is why is the screen empty? Okay, so we will look at text leveler. Okay, so we go to favorites. So favorite is where I save the teacher tools that I use very often. So if I go to text leveler, okay, I'm still prompted to choose the level for my students, and there I would have grade 9, and then I can provide the original text that I want Magic School to level according to my students' proficiency level. So this is the text that I already prepared. So I'll just quickly copy the text, and then I paste it here. Okay. Okay, so this is the text that I've pasted here, and then you can go ahead and generate the text to suit grade 9 students, because the first one had the language was advanced. It was too academic for grade 9 students, children. So we see Now we have that feedback, and you will do the same thing. You can copy and all of that. And one good thing with this feature for Magic School AI is that you can easily differentiate text for your classrooms. Sometimes, especially when we rely a lot on textbooks, you find a textbook that contains texts that are very difficult to understand for your learners. And you're wondering, how do you begin to rewrite these texts? It would be time consuming. But with this feature, you can easily differentiate the same text so that your students are accessing the same information, but with a different levels according to their language proficiency. Of course, just like I said for writing feedback, we also need to cross-check the text that has been generated, to fit the learner's level, to be sure that AI has not included false information. Yeah. So leveling the text has its advantages. It reduces anxiety because and also motivates students, because when students read very difficult text, they can get demotivated, discouraged that the language is too difficult. But when you give them text according to their levels, it is very motivating, and when they read and understand, they are happy because they can feel that they are learning the language and that there is some progress. All right. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope that um, you will try these features for Magic School AI in your classrooms. Thank you again for watching.